Hello everyone, how are you? We were here on the part 2 of The Mysterious Visitor, written by H.G. Wells. Full name is Howard George Wells, where we come to know about an invisible man who was wearing bandage around his face and hat on his head and with false hair and even gloves in his hands. When he removed one by one, then everyone came to know that he is totally invisible. First of all, they all were afraid as they thought that it is some spirit. When it is being known to everyone, no, this is a normal man and that is invisible. Why was he invisible? He was invisible because he invented something. He come to know how to be invisible, but he was unable to reverse the process. So H.G. Wells, who is very well known for his science fiction, he has invented this. He has created this invisible novel, and whatever you are going to read is the is an extract from the novel. So the characters were Mrs. Hall, and Jaffers, then the invisible man, staff, and the policemen and wagers also. One new character has entered, that is Mr. Haxter, a store owner, who have told that it is some spirit when he was opening the button of his shirt, as it looked like that some spirit is doing it. So after the part 1, when three persons who have entered in the inn and they were trying to catch him, he hurriedly started started to attack on them. But when caught, it was not possible for him to breathe normally, and he denied. But when he was ready to go with him without handcuffs, but the Jafar, who is the policeman, refused by saying that it is not possible for him to take him along with them without handcuffs. So he started removing his shoes, his socks, his pants, and then overcoat. So we were there on this picture. We read this part. Now moving to the next page. Then when the Jafar told, by understanding the situation, that if he is going to remove everything, then no one would be able to caught him, as as this will create confusion because he was totally invisible. So we'll start with the last line here. Here, stop that, shouted Jaffers, understanding now what was happening. Coming to this page, catching his shirt, Jaffers shouted, hold him, if he gets his clothes off. Means hold him, don't let him do whatever he is doing. If he gets his clothes off, then you are not able to caught will not able to caught him, because he will be totally invisible. Hold him, cried others in the room. But his white shirt was all that he had on. A shirt sleeve hit Jaffers strongly in the face. Okay, but whatever was left was only the white shirt. And then sudden off, a shirt sleeve hit Jaffers strongly. And where it hit? It was hit on the face of the Jaffers. And when the mysterious visitor hit him on the face, the Jafar strongly fall and to the backward, it making him fall backward. The buttons of the shirt came apart. Jafar quickly caught the shirt again, but the man pulled out of his shirt more quickly. Okay, Jafar quickly caught the shirt because he know if he will be able to catch the shirt, then he can catch the invisible man. And if the man is going to remove the shirt, then he will run away, hitting Jafar's in the mouth at the same time. Jafar's moved his stick through the air. Jafar moved his stick through the air, trying to hit the invisible man, but he was not able to find him. He has removed the shirt. How can you find an invisible person? So, in the same manner, after removing the shirt, he escaped himself. He ran away. Okay. But he was not able to find him. By accident, the stick hit Teddy's Humphrey's head, making him fall backward. Okay, but the man pulled out of his shirt more quickly, hitting Jaffers in the mouth. At the same time, Jaffers moved his stick through the air, trying to hit the invisible man, but he was not able to find him. By accident, the stick hit Teddy Humphrey's head, making him fall back. Means they all were trying to catch him, but not able to do the same. And he was trying his best to escape, hitting someone, throwing someone, and running away. Look out! People shouted at Jaffers, hit through the air at nothing. Means, look out, here, there. All were just shouting as they were watching that Jaffers hit through the air and there was nothing. Hold him, close the door. Do not give him space to leave. Here is. What a noise they made. They were all hitting and being hit. Now they are just instructing each others. Don't let him go. Close the door. Don't give the space. And they all were hitting and being hit. Next paragraph. Wagers opened the door to leave. The others all tried to follow him at the same time, but no one was able to move through the narrow doorway. Jaffers did not stop hitting with his stick. A fist hit Jaffers in the face. He turned, feeling a body between himself and Huckster. His hands were on a chest covered with hair. Then the whole messy group of men exploded through the door into the walkway. What happened? Here, Wagers opened the door to leave. Then he opened the door. Okay. And the others all tried, and everyone was trying to follow him at the same time. But it was so narrow that no one was able to move. And Jafar, what was he doing? He was hitting with his stick in continuity. And at that time, a fist, you just all your finger, when you close your fingers and put your thumb on the fingers, it is fist. Okay, Dishum, you make a fist to just hit something. A fist hit Jaffers in the face. He turned, feeling a body between himself and Huckster, when Huckster and Jaffar were standing there, and they felt that someone moved from there. They cannot see, but they feel it. His hands were on a chest covered with hair. Then the whole messy group of men exploded through the door. Exploded through the door means they rushed out through the door. They came out through the door. I have him, shouted Jafars in pain, fighting with his invisible prisoner who was holding. I have him. Who said this? He, the Jafar shouted, said, and he was fighting with the invisible man. Jafar's around the neck. The whole group was slowly making its way towards the front door and down the steps of the coach and horses. Everything is going on at the same time, at the same place. Now everyone who were present there, the whole group was slowly making way to the front door, down the steps of coach and horses. Jafar tried to cry for help, but was not able to breathe. He collapsed under the cloths, his head hitting the hard road. His head hitting the hard road. At last, the prisoner was free of Jafar's hold. Okay, he caught him and he tried to help, but no one was there to help him because he was unable to breathe. And he collapsed. And when he collapsed, his head hit to the hard rod. It is not rod, it should be rod. At last, the prisoner was free of Jafar's hold. And all who were there, they were shouting, "He is invisible, hold him," and other things like this. One young man moved to catch him, but he fell over the body of the policeman. A woman cried out as something pushed by her. A dog was running in fear after being kicked by something it was not able to see. Through it all, the invisible man was able to run away. What were happening? He just left. He was invisible. Jafar was trying to catch him. He caught him, but anyhow he just get loose hold of the policeman, and the mysterious man ran away. One young man was trying to catch him, but he fell over the body of the policeman, and a woman cried as something pushed by her. A dog was running here and there in fear when he kicked the dog. And while all this was happening, the invisible man was able to run away, able to escape himself. As the noise died down, the police or the people, as the noise died down, the people were running like the wind to all parts of the town. The Jafars were left on the ground without movement, his face looking up to the sky. All the noise died down means when there were silence. When the people were running like the wind. Now everyone was aware something is invisible. And the Jafars, who was lying on the ground without any movement, he was looking at the sky, having nothing in his hand. Moving to the next page. Oh, it's the comprehension. So here the chapter ends. Now moving to the comprehension. So how was the chapter? Is it interesting? Yes. Something invisible you have witnessed? Okay, now answer my questions. We will do comprehension first. First of all, tick the correct option. Tick the correct option. The first one is A part, question number 1. The first to walk into the visitor room was Jafars, Hall, Wagers or Huckster. Hucksters enter at the last, but the first one is Obviously, it's Jafar's. Next is the invisible man agreed to go with the policeman on the condition that, what was the condition? It was option A, they assured his quick release, he was not handcuffed, they would treat him well, he was allowed to take off his clothes. No, answer is option B. He was not handcuffed. Third one is by accident Jafar's hit blank head with his stick. Jafar's hit blank head with his stick. Teddy's hand phrase, Sandy's Wedgers, Mr. Hucksters, or Mr. Shuckleforth. Who was it? It was Teddy's hand phrase. Yes. Now moving to the next, RTC, reference to the context. Read the sentences and answer the questions. All it is empty cloths. Look. Question is, who said these words? Who said these words? Mr. Huckster, a store owner, said these words. Next is, what did the speaker unknowingly do immediately after he said this? What did he do? Immediately after, answer is, immediately after the speaker said this, he put out his hand and hit something in the middle of the air, which the invisible man said were his eyes. Second part, and it all points to you. And it all points to you. Question A, who said these words and to whom? I think the policeman Mr. Jafar said these words to the invisible man. What does it refer to here? What does it refer to here? It refers to the robbery that took place at the priest's house that morning. Is it so? Yes. Next question. How does the listener respond to this accusation? How does? The answer is, the listener denied the accusation and said, what foolish talk. But it is true. The next one is, but it is true. Who said these words and to whom? Obviously, the policeman Mr. Jafar said these words to the invisible man. B. What rule is being referred to here? The rule, answer is, the rule was that a suspect should be handcuffed. Should be handcuffed. How does the listener respond to this accusation? This we have done, sorry. Now the last question of part 3, that is the question C, is, what practical problem did the speaker face regarding the rule? Practical problem, like you can handcuff a person in his hand, but the hands were invisible. Okay, so how you will write? You will write, the problem that Mr. Jafar faced regarding the rule was that he could not see the wrist of the mysterious visitor since he was an invisible man. Is it so? Yes. Just a minute. So answer these questions. Now some questions are here. Only 4 questions are here. So we will answer these questions. Who were the 3 men who came into the visitor's room? Why had they come? Who were the 3 men? Yes, answer should be in your mind, because we have finished a part 1 on that sentence, and we have started the same with them. So the 3 answer, how we will write? The answer is, the 3 men who came into the visitor's room were the inn owner, Mr. Hall, the policeman, Mr. Jaffers, and the blacksmith Sandy Wagers. Okay, and why had they come? They came to arrest the invisible man. Next question is, why did Huckster pulled his hand back with a cry of surprise? Answer is, Huckster pulled his hand back with a cry of surprise because when he put out his hand and hit something in the middle of the air, the invisible man said that he had hit him in the eye. Question number next, that is question third. What reason did Jaffers give for taking the invisible man into custody? And the answer is, Jaffar said that he wanted to take the invisible man into custody because there was a robbery that morning in the priest's house, and all circumstances pointed to the invisible man being the culprit. Is it so? Yes, it is mentioned in the chapter. How did the next question is, how did the invisible man finally break free of Jaffar's grasp? And what happened to Jaffar's? What happened to Jaffar's? At the last, he was watching at the sky. Is it so? Yes. So, the answer is quite long. First of all, how did the invisible man finally break free of Jaffar's grasp? Here you have to mention everything, that how did he try and till last that what had happened. So how you will write? You will write like, and the answer is, Jaffers had caught hold of the invisible man, who in turn held Jaffers painfully by the neck. Next, what happened? However, Jaffers collapsed under the group of people trying to move out of the front door of the inn. And as his head hit the hard road, the invisible man broke free of his hold and escaped. Jaffers was left to the ground with his face looking up the sky, suggesting that he died in the commotion. Okay. So you can take help from the text, frame your answers, take help from my answers. Okay. Use your own language, mark the difficult words, find out the synonym of the words. Clear? Write the question answers in your notebook, show it to me. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.